What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on these couple of topics that I have for you today. And the first topic that I want to start off discussing is this situation that's going down with Serena and her fans that have an issue with her husband, Alexis, who took it upon himself to leave a disrespectful comment in some of her fans' eyes underneath one of her IG posts. Now, before we slide off into that, I would like to take the time to congratulate Serena on her illustrious career. You talk about a girl from Compton with braids coming into a predominantly white sport and conquering it. Every time you turned around, they talked about how she dressed, they talked about her hair, they talked about how she moved, they talked about how she talked, and I'm pretty sure that Serena faced some extremely discouraging moments throughout her career, but she was able to stand 10 toes down and she fought for what she believed in, and she didn't let those individuals that were mocking her and talking down on her and, dissecting and critiquing her every move dictate, determine, or affect her ability to dominate the tennis court. When she stepped out on the tennis court, she meant business, and in my estimation, she is the GOAT. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's the GOAT. Now, we know that Serena played her final match a couple of weeks ago. She made it to the third round. I was happy, to see that she got that far, at the end of the day. But, one thing about it, in this situation, I believe that her husband needs to be more respectful, because the comment that he left, I'm not a fan of. And I see that there's so many other individuals that are fans of Serena that didn't like it either. So here's what's going on. So after Serena's final match, she decided to stay in New York because New York Fashion Week was right around the corner. And so Serena was set to do some type of presentation with Lil Nas X. So Lil Nas called Serena and asked her to come to rehearsal, but she didn't make the cut. And so basically she was just out there left high and dry. So Serena posted this video on Instagram of her dancing after not making the cut to rehearse. And basically she captioned and said, "When Lil Nas X calls you for dress rehearsal, but you didn't make the cut, hashtag Vogue World." Now, just to be a bit detailed about things, the song that Serena was dancing to was a song from Lil Nas called Industry Baby, right? And so that's why you don't hear it here. I had to mute it due to copyright issues. But as you can see, Serena was playfully dancing and just, cutting up, probably being a little petty too, but playfully petty, right? But I mean, hell, she is Serena and she just ended her illustrious career. So my question is, why wasn't Serena at the top of the list to be included in rehearsals? So her husband gets the bright idea to drop down in the comments and just simply calls her unprofessional. Now, let me say this, and I know that I'm about to be a little bit petty, but it is what it is. I don't understand how he had the fortitude to type the word unprofessional underneath his wife's post and basically felt okay doing that. Like, at the end of the day, let's keep it all the way a buck. She hadn't won a damn thing since she got with you. Like, I'm just keeping it all the way real, right? Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. First and foremost, the first thought that came to my mind is that Serena had to hear that type of rhetoric from individuals that look like him on a day-to-day basis due to the sport that she played. All right, let's get that out the way. Then on top of that, right, she took on the responsibility of bearing your child. And if we're going to be real about the situation, having a child at her age, being the fact that she's an athlete, it definitely set her back on the tennis court because she didn't win anything. She hasn't won anything major in quite some time. It was loss after loss after loss. I mean, the losing just kept happening and happening and happening. So at the end of the day, I would expect him to have some type of respect and have some type of contrition towards his wife. And even if he felt that it was unprofessional, he should have told her that behind the scenes instead of dropping down in the comments on her IG to, in my estimation, publicly humiliate her by saying that she was being unprofessional. Now, let me make myself perfectly clear before someone decides to take my comments out of context and try to say that I'm saying that Serena should regret having a child. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm doing is speaking the facts, right? Ever since she got with him and she had a baby, her career has not been the same. And you would think that he would be more respectful and professional, towards his wife, knowing that Serena ultimately put her career and life on the line just to start a family with him. Now, let's take the time to get into some of these comments, right? So this person says, starting to show his true colors. Then another person says her daddy told her, and that's why he did not attend the wedding. In due time, he knew it would come out. Then someone else says she chose him. Then someone else says he's coming for that money. Then another person says he must be approaching that alimony timeline. Then this person says he should have not said that in public. He should have had that conversation with her at home. And then someone else says it was only a matter of time. And then another person says he will never understand her. Then another person says she's retiring. Now his true colors are coming out. Then someone else says the jealousy is beginning to surface now. I hope she has a backup plan. Then another person says true colors coming out, secured the bag. She no longer is wanted. Now, I'm not going to read each and every single comment because I know you guys get the gist of what people were saying. But the comments did go on to say that they believe that Serena would be married to him only for 2 more years and they will be divorced. And they never trusted him. He's the devil and things of that nature. So what I want to do here is leave the conversation open for you guys. I want you guys to drop down in the comments. Do you think that what he did was foul? I absolutely do. Because when you take into account that this woman just retired, she's out there having fun, ready to live her life after tennis, and you drop down in the comments as her husband and you call her unprofessional. I'm saying there's certain things that I believe he likes about Serena, but then there's other things that make him feel uncomfortable, just like the rest of them think. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this particular situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.